Have our town's fortunes improved? That's a great relief. Well done. The Covenant troops haven't left their encampment to the west, but it's only a matter of time before our inactivity encourages them. I don't know this, Myr. Why would he cause so much trouble? Perhaps he's an agent of Sheogorath. That's an unpleasant thought. The Daedra of Chaos is worse than any mere Covenant army. Can you aid me further? Ravil must have a house in town. I'd like you to find it and watch him. I'd like to see myself, but I'm sure he'll recognize me, so I'll need to cast a spell on you. Commoners would call it a scrying spell, but I'm beyond such crude hedge magic. It will enable me to see and hear what you do. Furthermore, I'll be able to speak to you. Search for Ravil's home. I expect it's on the west side of town. You should be able to hear me now. There he is. Let's follow him.
Hey, Ravel! No offal today. The temple's forbidden all sales.
Quiet, fool. I paid you for your discretion, remember?
Look here. It's that fancy sword was in our camp. Hey, fancy man. Fallen on any swords lately? Saying we shouldn't help the Dunmer? Like a Nord would ever turn down a fight.
The drunk one took your advice, Silvertongue. He now regrets it. For shame.
It was just idle talk, friend. I assure you, I had nothing to do with it.
He went into that shack. Wait for him to leave. He's out. That was fast. Try to get inside that shack. A communication spell. Let's see who Ravil called.
Oh, what now, Ravil? So you're the meddler who undid all of Ravel's work. Such a waste of my time.
That woman wore a Covenant uniform. Ravil must be working for the enemy. Go to his house and see what you can find. I'll send my guards.
What are you doing here? You won't take me! Cornell gave me potions! The guards heard fighting. I assume you found more inside than just evidence? Having him alive might have been useful, but having him dead is just as good. The ritual items in the shack on the docks and his belongings might tell us something more. I'll shed no tears over the death of that traitor Ravil. He caused us so much grief, and for what? A few gold coins from the Covenant.
Ah, my business partner. I've located another rare and valuable vintage here in Ebonheart. Are you willing to acquire it for me? There's a bottle of white gold tower here in Ebonheart. The war wizard who owns it retired to this town and opened an inn. Phaedrasa Andrethi took the bottle off the battlefield. Now it's gathering dust in her private reserve. She was a decorated soldier in the Ebonheart Pact. Now she tends to guests at the Ebony Flask. Her Nightflower servants probably know her best. If you want to know how to get that bottle, talk to one. Just let me know what I can do to help. She used to serve in the Morrowind army as a war wizard. I think the explosions were too much for her. After she retired from service, she opened the Ebony Flask with Darvinil Sarvel. Not exactly, but then again, that's your side of this business, isn't it? My only advice is to talk to the Nightflowers at the inn. In their line of work, they learn all the best secrets. Just let me know what I can do to help.
Not once was she ever bored. When push came to shove and her father lay dead, she aimed for the
Shall I dance for you, my lord? Lady Phaedrasa. I don't care for her, actually, but the money here at the Ebony Flask is good. If it wasn't, Amula and I would have cleared out long ago. She's just too jumpy. They say the Alkaviri War made her twitchy. She's easily startled by the strangest things, like lizards. Those lizards infesting the Algerian quarter drive her crazy.
We toast to your health by moon, stars, and green.
Will you be staying in Ebonheart long, Sirio? I'm sure we could make your stay more pleasant. I don't hate her, but there's no love lost between the Nightflowers and Phaedrasa. She regards us a necessary evil. She doesn't even partake of our talents. Plus, She's incredibly jumpy. My guess is she's caught one too many fireball blasts in the war. She still hates loud noises. There's an alchemist next door who's constantly testing flash powder and sulfurs. If she hears so much as a pop, she jumps right out of her skin.
Sweet love, she waits for me. Storm and shine.
What's that smell? Did another stinking lizard get in here?
You saved countless lives, uncovering Ravel Urano's treachery.
Shadows. The Arcaviria are upon us. To me, troops. Back, you devils! Sorry, everyone. I lost myself for a moment there.
What's that distinctive bottle I see peeking from your pack? Masterfully done. Truly a procurement worthy of praise and reward. It's an honor and a privilege doing business with you, friend.
Traveling the ash.
Blessings of Almalexia on all who come to Ebonheart.
My minions will gnaw the flesh from your corpse. When you destroy the next, this one will have returned.
Comrade, to me. Comrade! I am Yofnir Iceblade, former master of the Fighters Guild. Don't interrupt, I cannot speak long. Dosha has taken Merrick beneath the island into the vault. She trains his soul for her master's dark plans. I can't say. My time grows short. Save Merrick, stop the Daedra. We're the followers of Backloggery.
A pure soul, Dosha. Don't fail.
She almost had me. Thank you, comrade. Just need a moment to recover. If you hadn't come along... I'll be fine, Stendar willing. I heard her communing with the Lord of Lies. Molag Bal is harvesting souls for some dark plot. He's especially interested in the souls of the faithful. Comrade, grab that book and her notes on the table. I saw her scribbling after speaking to her master. We may be able to learn more about this plot. Learn what this Mortum Vivicus is. Grab them, then let's get out of here.
You are the sun on my scales, comrade. You've returned Merrick to us. Molag Bal. May he burn in the glare of 1,000 suns. It's just like him to send an assassin to kill a noble warrior. That's a coward's weapon. Sooth, the Mortum... what? And I can't make tails or scales of these scribblings. No matter. It's going to take time to decipher this scroll, but we'll put our best scribe on it. You've done a great service for the Guild today, comrade. I look forward to drawing steel with you in the future. If we learn anything from the journal, I'll make sure you hear about it. I'll look for you down the river, comrade. You'll hear from us once we've decoded the journal. Of course. After-action report, yes? Wise choice. Yafnir. His passage down the river called me to this post. What did he say? Interesting. I'll get in touch with some of our sisters in the Mages Guild. See if they can investigate this apparition. I try to avoid the Walking Dead, when I can. Not long. Aleph told me you found some trinkets with the cultists. Between those baubles and the notes you found, hopefully we'll have a start for the translation effort.
Aleph is sure she will see you again, hero.
Soldier, urgency compels us. We must keep the... You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. The Pact needs your help here. A Covenant force led by a mage named Alexandra Cornell has invaded Vivek's Antlers. They're after a powerful artifact called the Coral Heart. We tried to take Vivek's Antlers back, but her army almost wiped us out. Dreg showed up in the middle of the battle and started slaughtering everyone. If you want to pitch in, report to Captain Norris. He's the officer in charge here. He's encamped to the north.
I hope you're here to help. We're losing ground to Covenant forces. We have to hold the line here, or they'll push us back to Ebonheart and take all of Zarbamat. Alexandra Connell's army outnumbers us 5 to 1. If the Dreg hadn't attacked us, we'd have been wiped out. Now the Dreg are burying my men in mud. Unless that stops, we can't keep Connell from getting the Coral Heart. Lieutenant Garlin thinks Connell wants to use it to command a brother of strife. Sings with Reed knows more about that. I need you to look for survivors in the mud mounds. Oh, and the daggers caught Garlin. You need to rescue her. Luck to you. I'll see if we can hold this line in case you return. I mean, until you return. Burying them in mounds of muck. They'll hack you up with those claws or knock you out with bile. Then they'll bury you in mud. I don't know why they do it, and I don't care. I want it stopped. Sings with Reed, that Argonian who's advising Lieutenant Garlin, thinks the Coral summoned the Dreg to defend itself. Fact is, we were losing when the Dreg showed up and altered the battle. Now we need to preserve the few troops we have. I was talking about the other one. Sadal, the beast sealed away in tormented spire. Tarnval was mistaken to free that thing from Ash Mountain. Imagine such a creature controlled by the Covenant and loosed on Ebonheart. Do I look like an Archmage? Or even an Argonian Mudwitch? I have no idea. I came here to stop the damned daggers, and that's what I'll do.
Report in, soldier. What brings you to Vivec's Antlers? Walks in ash, eh? A wise lizard, or so the lads say. Well, you're welcome here. The captain has a lot in his trencher, and we're not sure how to get it all down.
Quietly, the enemy abounds. What do you seek? Long ago, a magical artifact imprisoned Sadal, the brother of strife. That artifact's become the heart of the Coral. That's what the Covenant is after. Alexandra Connell wants it, and she is without mercy. Just so. The Brothers of Strife are destruction incarnate, flaming fury crushing all in their path. They cannot be controlled or channeled, only imprisoned. Ebonheart is near, and Connell would like it burned to the ground. We have to stop her. The Coral summoned Dreg to defend itself. The Coral thinks and reasons. We must ally ourselves with it. If we show it we're peaceful, it will turn the Dreg against our enemies. I'm still working on how to do that.
Free at last. My thanks.
did it. I'm free.
The Covenant have Garland. She's on their ship. Help, please.
Praise Vivek. I knew someone would come to free me. Vivek wouldn't allow his priestess to suffer like this. He sent you, didn't he? Then help me complete my task. Here we defeated the Akaviri. Vivek flooded the plain. His children breathed water while the Akaviri drowned. Yet some who died cannot rest. We must consecrate their bones. Do not disparage youth. These are Vivek's children. They died for Morrowind and for him. We must provide for their rest. Anoint any remains you find with the sacred oil. That will soothe their spirits. The dead depend on you. You must consecrate them.
You don't look to be Daggerfall Covenant, and you're not one of ours. Who are you? Thank the three. I thought I was going to die in here. There's a powerful mage named Alexandra Connell leading these soldiers. She knows how to enter the heart chamber. She ripped the knowledge right out of my head. I'll rally my soldiers and lead them to the Coral Heart Chamber. She must be inside. Have you seen my aide? Sings with Reed? She knows more about the Coral than anyone. She must have some kind of plan. Argonians, always the unexpected. If I know Reed, she's already lurking near the Covenant camp. Look for her nearby. If you can find her, bring her to the Coral Heart Chamber. Then we can finish this.
legions of Akaviri invaded our shore. They came, killing and burning, though we never knew why. I died as the flood came. It swept them all away. Die!
The waters took friend and foe alike. The tides rolled in, crushing all in their path. The Akaviri were defeated, but at what cost?
You've been in the belly of the Covenant's beast. Tell me, is Lieutenant Garland safe? Oh, my heart is at ease. I've decided how to contact the Coral. This won't be easy. The Coral Heart could unleash a brother of strife, but simply taking the heart would kill it. Ill winds are blowing, friend. The Coral summoned the Dreg. If I can show the Coral we're friendly, it may aid us by turning the Dreg against the Covenant. Time is precious. If I'm to succeed, I'll need your help. These are my eggs, the fruit of my tree. My roots must join with the Coral for us to be truly of one mind. Place my eggs at the 3 large clusters of coral around the antlers, then meet me in the heart chamber.
Fool! You think to tame the Coral? I'll see you dead.
coral weakens. I feel it. The coral speaks to me. I'll meet you in its heart.
You won't stop me. The coral heart is mine.
My friend, can you hear me? The coral is dying. The Bretons stole its heart. The dregs serve us now, but it's not enough. Find me at the heart. Alexandra stands now inside the coral. She has stolen its heart, and it dies a slow death. We are joined, and I feel its pain as I feel my own. I fear touching the mind of the coral is not enough. We must merge body and soul. Alexandra has ripped the heart out of the coral. It may only live if it finds another one. I will not lie. I'm scared of what's to come. But I'm glad that you and Galen are here with me. Keep the heart safe. Goodbye.
We will. Goodbye, old friend.
You're too late. The heart is mine.
Not for long.
You won't burn? Then freeze.
Take our heart. Keep it safe. The coral and I can now live without it. The heart is yours, yet the coral lives. Once I saw it was dying, I had no choice but to merge myself with the coral. We are one now. One tree with the same roots.
With the drag on our side, the Covenant is out of luck. Sings with Reed saw to that. She's joined with the coral now, and I won't let either one come to harm.
Well, you're a warm heart in a blizzard. What news? Could you keep that coral heart out of the Covenant's hands? Then Ebonheart is saved. We are once again in your debt. Maybe we'll make you the new Thane of Whiterun. After all, they'll take anyone. I'll keep the heart safe. This Brother of Strife must remain bound. The Brothers of Strife are too dangerous. I'll keep this from everyone who might want to use it. Even Tanto. You've done well here. We could use more like you. In fact, we could use more like you at Fort Virac. The Daggerfall Covenant has seized it. It's a vital link between Stonefalls and the Rift. With Fort Virac held by the enemy, we're cut off from supplies. Head up there and report to Sergeant Gioring. I'll be right behind you.
Did you find the bones and bless them? Vivec's children can rest now. I feel it in my bones. You are kind to perform this service for the heroes of the past. Vivec, we thank them for our freedom today. No foe can stand against the three. One day I will visit the Tribunal Temple in Deshan. I will hear the word of Vivec from his own lips. The Akaviri were invaders from across the sea, fierce snake men and all manner of monsters. We faced them here on these plains, but they overwhelmed us. Yet we fought and died and held until Vivec himself came and put an end to it. Vivec brought water to cleanse the land. His children breathed the holy water while the Akaviri drowned. It was a great victory for Morrowind. Rumors say the Akaviri came here looking for an ancient relic. What it is, I do not know. One who does not know the Tribunal lives in a dark world. 3 living gods, Vivec, Amalexia, and Sotha Seal, bless Morrowind and guide us in these troubling times. Vivec is the wisest of living gods. We are scarcely worthy to look upon him.
Honor to you, stranger. Your appearance is most fortunate. My situation here has taken a distressing turn, and you could be of great assistance to me. For months now, I've been studying how the Brothers of Strife were created. These ruins are fascinating, but ruins can reveal only so much. I need a brave person to visit the past and tell me what actually happened that day. I've concocted a ritual to summon spirits present on that day. Talk to whoever appears. This should imbue you with the essence of that moment. You'll also need to find the Heartstones. Then we can open the gateway to the past. Mind the stories the spirits tell you. There's much to be learned from talking to the dead. These violent statues depict the horrors of the past, when the elven Kaimer fought the invading human needs. This was the birthplace of the mightiest magic the Kaimer ever conceived. As a Telvanni, I must know everything. These are the Brothers of Strife, immortalized in stone. It was here our ancestors, the Kaimer, made their final stand against the Needs. And it was here they created the Brothers of Strife. Yes, that is my house, Three be praised. While the other houses have entangled themselves in this Ebonheart Pact, our wizard lords, in their wisdom, have kept us apart. Power comes through knowledge, ancient and modern.
Wait, this is where the final battle took place. Why am I here? All my life I fought for the Kaimer. I skirmished with Dwemer and drove beasts from the Ashlands, until a greater threat loomed. The Need struck Stonefalls with a lust for territory and slaughter. They were men of the North, violent and cruel. My brother and I were the greatest generals of the Kaimer, yet even we couldn't stem the tide of Needic muscle and iron. We were desperate. The Sorcerer's plan to create the Brothers of Strife offered us a way out. Of course we did. We were losing. Our homeland, everything we'd fought to build, was about to fall to these vile humans. There could be no peace with the Needs. I became one of the brothers to serve my people.
I know this place. We made our last stand here many years ago. Gone. Why am I here? Why have I been summoned? We fell back, retreating from fort to stronghold. Whole companies were lost defending our people. The Needs besieged our cities and burned our farms. Our sorcerers made a plan, and we lured the humans here. We drew a line in the ash. At this temple, we declared we would go no further. My troops held the line in the riverbed below, while Sadal and I made the sacrifice. We became the Brothers of Strife, and as brothers ended this war.
You have spoken to the spirits. What did you learn? General Balrath and Legate Sadal. My calculations were correct. Not that I expected any less. By talking to them, you're now attuned to the final clash between Kaima and Need. Now, all you have to do is step into the past. Of course, I forgot. You did not conceive this plan. In the base of the statue, just north of here, is a shrine dedicated to Boethia. Go there and offer the Heartstones to the brothers. There is one thing to know. I don't want to waste this opportunity because you made a foolish mistake. Those in the past will see you as one of Balreth's soldiers. Act the part. I can't say what will happen if you don't. History lessons? Very well, if you insist. Do they teach nothing these days? Long ago, we were the Kaima, with light skin and fair eyes. We worshipped the good Daedra. To mark the ascent of the Three, we were gifted with this more sober complexion, and the realm of Morrowind forever. A more obscure topic, certainly. In ancient days, the Nedic tribes marched and plundered across the land. We call their descendants Nords. Even then, they were fearsome warriors who lusted for conquest. Early in the First Era, when the Kaima were still new to Morrowind, the Needs invaded. The battle that brought Sadal and Balreth here was the climax of that war. The Kaima were forced to desperate measures to prevail. Great power ripped open a way to oblivion here, and that can never fully be shut. Scamps are the skeevers of those realms, wriggling through the gaps. Ill-smelling, fire-spewing skeevers who killed my assistants and drove me from the ruins.
Kaima were powerful. We thought we could face any challenge. Even at the end, we were arrogant and proud. But I will not believe our sacrifice was in vain.
You judge us from another era, but you should know, we could have chosen power or chosen death. If power destroyed the enemy, then nothing else matters.
Halt, soldier. The Needs are amassing just beyond the ridgeline. I need to speak to General Bolworth. Have you seen him? You're just in time. Our people are being slaughtered. General Bolworth needs to prepare at the altar. We've got some dirty business ahead. It's time to teach these savages what it means to cross the Kaima. Blood for blood, their violence shall be repaid. Soldier, are you ready to begin? Kill the Need troops. Make the river run red with their blood. Take their hearts as trophies. Once you've decimated the front lines, the Need chieftain must pay. We, the Kaima, have paid enough. Now it is the enemy's turn. Just so. The Need's war chief is named Onska. Kill her and cut out her heart. When you have these sacrifices in hand, head to the ritual altar in the center of the temple. We'll be waiting. This is justice, that the blood of fallen Needs will open the way for their defeat. Go, soldier. Kill the troops and slay Onska. Then report at the ritual altar. Our retreat here was no accident, soldier. Only at this place of Daedric power can we complete the ritual of calling. We'll wrench the Daedra from their dark plane, split them open, and use their power and Need blood to save our people.
Help Sorcerer Tironi with whatever she needs to prepare the ritual. Our lives and perhaps the future of our people rely on seeing this through, no matter what the cost.
Quickly, soldier. Speak with Tironi. We have little time left, and my brother grows angrier by the moment.
Honor to you, soldier. I'll take the bloody offerings and ready them for the ritual. Are you prepared for the next step? Kill the Daedra at the nearby ruins. Take what we need from them. We are gathering the essences of these Daedra. Speak with the Acolytes. They know how to summon them. You're only a soldier, so I'll spare you details. We're infusing the blood of our enemies and the Daedric essences you collect into our chosen vessels. The General and his brother have volunteered themselves for this sacrifice. The General and his brother will die. The power they receive will consume them. But they will be reborn, more fearsome than even the mightiest horde of Need warriors. We, the Chimera, will win this day.
I don't know if I can go through with this, soldier. These sorcerers ask much. Everything, in fact. They've created a spell to fill us with raw elemental power, greater than our enemies can stand, if it works. What they can't say is what happens to us. Will my brother and I still remain, or will we be nothing but beasts of destruction? Yes, I must be. I wonder what the lens of history will show when our people look back on this day. Will my brother and I be remembered as the saviors of our race? Or will we be known as monsters and horrors?
Sadal and I are ready to make the sacrifice. We have only a few moments. The needs are about to break the line. But Sadal and I will save our people and be remembered forever. Help the sorcerers complete the ritual. Pray at the brazier, soldier. Pray for the destruction of our enemies.
For the Chimera! For Velon!
return? What did you learn? Need blood. I should have seen this. The Chimera thought they were gods. Backed into a corner, they turned to dark rituals. This was dangerous magic. I must contemplate this. Still, I am quite grateful that you did not fail. We Dark Elves thought ourselves unassailable in Stonefalls. Now the Covenant stands at our gate, threatening to burn the barn and scatter the Guar. Interesting how the past repeats itself.